Today is the 12th day of May 2022. As I sit here in amazement how I see everybody is getting theirs and Abaco is still being forgotten. All I can say is just like, wow. I saw an Exuma companies coming in to do work in Exuma and to give Exumians more opportunity. Exuma is blooming with tourists already. They didn't go through Hurricane Dorian. I see in Eleuthera, the cruise ship is getting ready to employ thousands of people. They didn't go through a hurricane. That deal already set. The Exuma deal is already set. I am in watching television here and watching Grand Bahama. That Grand Bahama, which and I'm so happy for because they've been through hell and back with unemployment. And it's good to see employment in Grand Bahama. But I said, like, why is nobody saying nothing about the Treasury deal in Abaco? Abaco has lots of unemployed young people, middle-aged people that was displaced after Hurricane Dorian. We all know that Treasury Hotel is for sale. We all know that there's only one buyer. We all know that nobody else wants to purchase, but nobody is saying nothing. All the ministers in Grand Bahama all happy to bring some relief to that part of the country. But what about our members of parliament speaking on the only deal to bring Abaco out of this economical crisis that we found ourselves in through to Hurricane Dorian, COVID-19, and the weightlessness of the F&M government. I see some of them same ministers there sitting down in Grand Bahama. They ain't got no shame. But my member of parliament, Kirk Cornish, and John Pinder needs to speak for the people that elected them and to let us know what is going on with the Treasury deal. You see, that's why many parties don't want Kai Mills on the front, because in this country it's so wrong that you get elected by the people, but once you got elected, you could only speak on party lines. I cannot be silent when my people are suffering in Abaco and there is a projected buyer. Work out the details. Everybody's a lawyer. They know how to work out the details. But don't let an ex-prime minister dictate the cost of Abaco, because that ego needs to be thrown out the window a long time ago and sit down and negotiate. And it'll be such a beautiful thing when we see government negotiate on behalf of its people. It's a beautiful thing when we see government negotiate on behalf of its people. So hopefully that will happen in Abaco as I try to stop this phone from ringing. It's one of these early Kai care. But it's heartbreaking to see for an Abaconian like Kai Mills that went through a storm, to see everybody getting a huge deal come in to make sure that their people could find some work. But Abaco has one huge deal to save the whole of North Abaco. And not one single word 7 months in. Nothing positive happening. While the rest of the Bahamas is looking pretty and smiling, Abaco is still going through a storm called no information, lack of information, and don't care still about the people of North Abaco that is still going through a storm. We really would like to have some answers and to be able to celebrate the closing of a deal with the only person that is interested in purchasing Treasure Key. It's crazy that you haven't heard anything 7 months in. It's one of these cases letting the people know that we need a deal. We need to celebrate something positive for the people of North Abaco that's still going through a storm. Because one of these care early videos on the 12th of May 2022. Somebody, anybody, let us know what's going on with the deal for Treasure Key, because something is better than absolutely nothing. So let's put the egos aside and let's think about the people that ushered in the New Day government, that they will be able to go to work closer to North Abaco, because Kai still cares. Somebody got to say something.